thanks for coming back to Big Al's Big Nerd Show. You can see a little mod that I'm running here, the Cleaner mod. It helps keep load times down to a minimum because I love this game, I really do, but sometimes those load times,
While the survivors wander the dungeons, the battle on the surface rages on. The warriors of Canabris are trying to defend the Wardstone, but their strength is flagging. Their resistance is valiant, yet it will all be in vain if no one rises up to turn the tide.
And we continue in. Hey, look, we're on the surface. Everybody's healed. Everybody is fresh. And Horgus, Worm, and Anivia are here because I promised I'd help them get to the surface. And they hear the sounds of battle above. Sam knows that he needs to go up there, but first of all, he needs to loot. And then we head on up. And what do we see here? We see a lot of trashed out stuff. And we see one of the best scenes in this game. I don't mean this fight. I mean, sure, this fight is great. You see a lot of people fighting. You see soldiers fighting. But no, that's not what I mean. Not even everybody being blood-soaked. I think that's hilarious. No, I think and love this scene because here you have this half-orc and this human, and nobody's saying crap about them. They come up here, they hug. None of these soldiers are saying anything. They are just happy for the couple, and they're hoping their families are okay as well.
By the goddess, Nevi.
Like,
I'd almost lost all hope.
I'm not woke. I don't care about being cool or whatever kids are into these days. I mean, obviously, I'm playing a Dungeons & Dragons knockoff game. But the scene hits me hard. Like, Okay, so I got life easy. I'm a straight white guy. Yay. Big surprise, right? But D&D is a thing where you can be whatever. Unless they're goblins, but, you know, no systems perfectly, and all this breaks down. But basically, this is a thing that regardless of whether you are black or white, you know, if you are somebody that people call a blurred or worse names that I don't dare repeat here, you can still feel like you have some representation. You can still feel like you can be part of the cool club. And as somebody who has never been part of the cool club in reality, like, I get people wanting to be part of the cool club. So, you know, I'm not going to claim that I'm super woke, or this game is super woke, or that being super woke is important. I just, you know, people like having a place to belong. And if this is where people can feel like they belong, that's awesome. So, you know, I'm not saying, oh man, you need to change your life, or, you know, white people are evil or anything. Just like, if you're playing a D&D game, and somebody else who's different from you wants to play. Now, first of all, given the stereotype of people that play D&D and other things like that, different people will show up. And when they do, let them be. Don't make them feel like they gotta change a damn thing, you know? Anivia's here, nobody's like, oh man, she must be real weird wanting that half-orc fist, and you didn't have that mental image until I said that. You're welcome, America. But that's beside the point. The point is, people can just be what they want to be. That's the fun part of this game.
Everything's fine, Beth.
I get to pretend that I'm a good guy.
I'm here. This here's a new friend. He rounded up those of us who survived the fall and led us up to the surface. Without him, we'd never have made it out. Let me introduce you to my wife, Arabeth Tirabade, head of the Eagle Watch.
I guess right now, if you're, you know, real conservative, you're like, oh man, the half-orc homosexual agenda, which, like, I'm sorry guys, but from what I've been able to figure out, the trans agenda has mainly been, hey, stop killing trans people. don't know what else to say about that, folks. If you think that they're trying to turn your kids trans, where your kids would never be in the first place, like, kids are weird. You are giving them, you are giving all parties way too much credit, way too much power. Ooh, let's introduce Lan, because, you know, we're still in a fight. There's still, like, bad guys around. Everybody's covered in blood. Once again, we got this Dragon Age thing going on. Everybody's just covered in blood. You know, sure, why not? Let's see what the target of this battle is, you know. Talking about the Ward Stone. For the record, the Ward Stone didn't start here. This is where it got launched. And with that, I will skip all this talk because talk is boring. We are going to charge on in next episode. Oh, but first Horgus has to walk out because he's a wuss. So they send a couple of their valuable soldiers, who are probably excited not to be in on this fight, to defend him. Anyway, now they charge! Well, no, wait. They do charge. In a previous bugged version, I guess, they would wait until you ran. Okay, guys, it was fun. Take care, have a good night.